All right, what's happening, everybody, and welcome to the Pops and Wiz Sportscasts. We're your host. My name's Mr. Whiskers, and to my right over here is Papa K. How the hell you doing tonight, Pops?
Wonderful, wonderful.
Yes.
Getting excited.
Getting amped up. Ooh, that sounds good. That sounds good to me.
Thirsty Thursday.
Cheers to Thirsty Thursday. Oh my God.
I'm excited because I hope it starts. But like we said on the what you wrote, I'll believe it when I see it.
We'll see. Actually, hold on. You know what? I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
I'm right here.
All right, ladies. Okay, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. Yo, Jesse, what's happening, man? How you doing, buddy?
Hey, Jess.
So I got the coin. Well, let's see. All right, looks like we're getting baseball again, right?
I didn't know it was truthful.
Well, every week, every time we get to Thursday, it's the flip of a coin. Are we getting baseball back? Are we getting sports back?
Yeah.
And, next week it could be, they're saying now, right? Yankees, all teams, next week, got to report for spring training. Or summer.
Summer training, yeah. Thing about the coin.
Summer training.
In the old Honeymooners, Ralph Cramden said, "Heads I win, tails you lose."
That's what it's feeling like with sports right now. It's they're just at least they got something going right now. They've settled. They got.
Yeah, they're not arguing. It's all about this Corona thing now.
Oh yeah.
They're getting the approvals,
Protocols.
But we got to see what happens. It's a month away. Today's what, the 25th?
Yeah.
They're supposed to start the 21st. If I see them Wednesday at Yankee Stadium hitting the ball, I'll start getting optimistic.
Start getting excited. Well, let's hope we have something to pay attention to next week, and even give us furthermore to talk about on Thursday.
I would have that.
But yeah, I had to flip the coin right there. I thought it'd be funny because it's so unpredictable. It's a game, a tug of war right now.
What do you think about the 60 games? 40 in your own division or your own league, and 20 interleague. Do you agree with the interleague?
I do.
Yeah?
I do.
I thought with the short season that I would rather have seen them play their own teams more, instead of going interleague. But
well, that's what they're doing though. It's 40.
Yeah.
And you gotta keep in mind too, is now we've combined leagues here. We've combined teams. Like the Mets are now in the Yankees division. It's like two big divisions here. So yeah, a lot of changes. I know a lot of people aren't necessarily going to agree with it.
No.
But we gotta condense as much baseball as we can into 60 games. So
I know. And only 5 teams in each do the playoffs.
Yeah.
10 teams total, that's it.
So 10 total teams for the playoffs, and listen. Right now, I think just the excitement is still like, okay,
yeah.
Now we're hearing it again. We're gonna get sports. That's exciting. Do we agree with all the changes? I'm sure that a lot of people are on the fence about it.
Yeah.
But we got the DH now. DH is going to be in both divisions.
Yep.
Or both leagues.
Both leagues, yep.
So they're going to do that straight across
Only
the board.
this year so far.
Only this year, which I'm okay with.
Me too.
At the moment,
I agree with it completely.
Well, just for a shortened season right now, I agree with it.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this whole extra innings, we get into the 10th inning, if we have a tie game, and you're putting a man on second base automatically.
Yeah, and he's the last guy that made out.
Yeah.
He's the guy that goes on second.
See, I don't agree with that.
They don't want to prolong. They don't want 15, 16 inning games right now. That's what I heard. You're right, though. Most people don't agree with it, especially
here's the thing,
games.
though. How many 15, 16 inning games are you going to get in a 60-game season?
True.
All right? If we're talking numbers here and odds, percentages, you're probably not going to see too many extra inning games.
No, we'll see.
I mean, once again, these players have had the last 3 months off
Change.
and change.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure you're going to see some wild scores going on in baseball, but I'm not seeing
the pitch is ready. You know.
Nobody.
By the way,
Dad,
one guy.
Pops.
Yeah.
Papa K. Nobody's ready.
No. They
Like,
said.
what do you think, Jesse? You think these guys are ready?
They said most pitchers, if they throw 60 innings this year or 70, will be a lot in a 60-game season.
But here's another thing is putting a guy on second automatically in extra innings. So
I don't know if I agree with
how does the scoring work there? How does the stats work there? You keep the stats the way it is? All right, well, the guy on second, he was placed on second.
Yeah.
So does that increase his on-base percentage?
I didn't get that yet. Is that automatically, it's a double?
You know?
I don't know.
How does it affect his stats? All right, the guy hits a 2-run home run.
Yeah.
Right? First, 10th inning, first pitch.
Yeah.
Bam! Gone.
Yeah. Is it a 2-run homer? Is it 2 RBIs? Or,
Yeah.
Of course.
Does he get 2 RBIs?
He should. He's a man on base. I haven't heard anything about that. How they, program that.
Because we made up a stupid rule without. Okay.
They agreed on it.
Here's the thing. We made up, in my opinion, a stupid rule. And maybe they already discussed about it with the stats and how it's going to affect the stats. Because, sports, they like to keep everything a freaking secret from us.
Yep.
So, they probably have all that in the woodworks already. Or maybe they don't.
My opinion is.
Maybe they don't.
My opinion is, you've had hardly any baseball. So what if it goes in extra innings? Get some extra baseball.
Yeah.
Maybe you get another
That's a
3
really
4
good
innings.
point.
Yeah. Yeah. You're gonna miss what? 102 games,
Yeah.
right? 60 games.
And you're worried about extra innings. I understand safety-wise, but you put protocols and safety into effect already. So what's the difference? Don't give me the safety bullshit. What's the difference if they're out there 9 innings or 11 innings?
Or 12, yeah. And normally, like you said, you don't see 15, 16 inning games.
You're
During a
trying-
regular season, you might see quite a few of those, but it's 162 games.
Because here's the thing, here's another thing, because you made a really good point. We've been without baseball for 3 months and change right now. I'm down for a 14-inning game.
Yeah, without a doubt.
We
I don't care if it goes 4 or 5 hours.
need our fix right now,
Yeah.
and you're going to deny us that. So then, what happens when we have a rain out in the 7th inning?
Yeah.
So now you just now the game, anything there?
And there's no doubleheader schedule unless, like you said, they're gonna be playing every day.
Yeah, that's some stuff I want to know.
Unless there's a rain out, then they have to do a doubleheader, and quickly. It's not like in the regular season where they say, all right, it'll be scheduled 2 months from now.
Can't do that.
No, obviously not, because it's only a 2-month season.
You got to condense everything immediately, or do you just wrap it up? Is there going to be ties in baseball?
No.
Well, no, but with this going on,
Yeah, no.
is it possible that there could be ties in baseball?
I
Because
don't
to me, you already have a shortened season. They don't want extra innings. So, now we're counting in the possibility for rain delays or rain outs.
Yeah.
A lot of factors, a lot of variables right now that are making this a bit confusing.
Yeah. Till it
Yes.
happens.
Till it happens, but is this just one of those things where we're going to kick ourselves off the edge and build our wings on the way down, figure it out as we're falling?
Once again, Matt,
Or do they have something set in stone?
They agreed to it, and it's only for this year. But this thing about putting them in on second, they were talking about this already before this corona.
But I still
So you
don't.
might see that next year if there's a full season next year.
I still don't agree with it though,
I don't either.
because
No.
I think once again there's just so many things affected there. Now we're just sitting there going, all right, you're putting a handicap on the game
Yeah.
because why? Because you want to shorten the game. I want to know my question is why.
Instead of wearing the players out, let's say during regular season, my opinion only. Let's say the game goes 11, 12 innings. Call the game and resume it the next day and start from that. This way, these guys are not exhausted. playing 16, 18 innings.
How exhausted can you be when you've missed a
I
third,
understand, but
two-thirds of the season almost?
in the regular season.
In a
If there's
regular season, if this
why
continues.
play 18 innings and the next day you gotta play again? You just play 2 full games. Stop the game, let's say the 11th inning, and resume it from that point.
And even then,
Instead of making
that messes things up too, though.
But it happens all the time.
Yeah, but that messes things up too.
Yeah.
Because so we went to the 12th inning. It's getting late, everybody. It's past your bedtime.
Yeah.
We're gonna start this game up again tomorrow.
Rain delays. 11th inning, 12th inning. All right, the game is officially stopped. They're not playing that night. They're going to resume it from that point on. They've done it forever.
Okay.
Yeah.
But in this situation, where once again, how exhausted could these players possibly be when they've literally had 3.5 months off?
I agree.
I mean, how tired are you gonna? How tired can you be? I think the only way you're gonna be tired going out on the field is if you let yourself go in the last 3.5 months and you had too many potato chips.
And that could be.
But
you'll see in whatever they call it. They call it summer training next Wednesday. See what kind of shape these guys are in. Who's overweight? Who's not? Who's still hurt?
Are we gonna see a spike in injuries in a 60-game season?
Quite possible. Quite possible. They said, especially in hockey too, guys that haven't skated for months. So baseball too. You can pull hamstrings. You're not on the field. You've missed 100 games at that point when it starts. 100. I remember telling you, I said, by this time, there are teams that already knew that they were going to play, or certain teams knew they were out of it by the time this starts, by July 21st.
Yeah.
Yeah, without a doubt.
Hold on a second, Dad. We got Jesse in the chat right now says, you'd think they'd be practicing during this off time. I know it's due to unfortunate circumstances, but still, without a doubt.
Practicing where?
Well, you know what? Even just throwing the baseball in your backyard.
I'm sure they did that because they showed, what's his name, our new pitcher, Garrett Cole, doing that with his wife.
Exactly. And, I had seen...
But no facilities.
No, but I had seen players at batting cages taking swings. I'd seen it on Twitter already.
Yeah.
I've seen it, that's,
By the way, when they have 2 weeks of this, if it does start next Wednesday, it doesn't take these guys long. In spring training, 2 weeks, then they start the games.
No, I imagine they probably, during this time... I imagine during this time that a lot of these players, in the event that the season was going to start, I imagine that they had their own personal home gym set up. I mean, we are talking about multimillionaires here, living in mansions during this time.
But
I'm sure.
You hope.
Well, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
Because you have to stay physically fit. You can't just sit there and go, well, I got the next 3 months off. I'm going to sit here.
Well, I think now that they know that we're going to start next month, I think they're getting in shape right now. Whether it's at home,
I'm sure.
Before Wednesday starts, I would assume. And you know what they say about assume?
It makes an ass out of you and me.
Yeah.
Should never do it.
Yeah. So, I assume they're gonna be starting to get ready right now.
I honestly think that they have been at least working out, and maybe over the last few weeks, because like I said, I have seen on Twitter batting practices. We had seen a month or so ago, Garrett Cole in his backyard pitching.
Ago, yeah,
so even
the ball, not pitching.
Even though
his wife,
yes,
she's pretty good.
Yeah.
Wow.
But
she's damn good looking too.
Even though easy there, pops. All right.
No, she is. She's very pretty. Millionaire ball players don't marry. What?
Empty.
Yeah.
So.
I won't say to Matt, but in my lifetime, all the great ball players always had really good-looking wives. God bless them. I don't know how they put up with these guys because when they go on, road trips, you never know.
I mean, what are you trying to insinuate there?
They fool around.
I don't know, man.
It's happened.
I'm sure it's happened. Sure it's happened, but I mean, now we're going down a road of players' personal lives that has nothing to do with us.
Yeah.
You know?
Without a doubt. But I just hope.
I'm sure.
I just hope Wednesday I see them practicing at Yankee Stadium and Citi Field.
Yeah.
My God. next Thursday when we put our show in, and Wednesday, you're watching whatever telecast, it's going to be major news when you see these guys, at a batting cage.
Now, I wonder this much too, though.
Yeah.
You're speaking of lost revenue right now because of the season being so short.
Yeah.
Now, you can only fit so many people in the stands due to, the amount allowed. Wouldn't it be a good idea for them to live stream the games on other platforms to try to boost ratings and revenue that way?
That's not what I heard.
No, I know. This is just something I'm bringing up.
Yeah.
This is something I'm bringing up. Where like Jesse, could you imagine getting on Twitch and we got the Yankees versus the Mets,
Yeah.
or the Minnesota Twins versus the Indians or something, like just examples, just throwing it out there, like you would watch that game if you wanted to watch sports. Try to promote the sport through all platforms.
I think the biggest issue is going to be no audience.
I know.
I haven't discussed that yet.
But you would have an audience. I mean, just imagine live streaming it on Twitch, and then you hook up the broadcasters, the announcers,
Yeah.
with their own chat boxes.
Yeah. Can you imagine doing play-by-play
Because it would
and
be
nobody there?
you would have an audience that's actually talking to you.
Yeah. Could be.
I mean, this is just something
I
that
get
popped
what
in my
you're
head.
saying.
It's not
You
going to
know what?
happen.
Yeah. Well,
But it's not a.
I wouldn't say that.
It's an interesting. It's an interesting idea, right?
Mm.
It's possible. I don't see why not. Right, Jesse?
Right.
I mean,
Why not?
I
Instead
mean-
of having like fake noise,
fake noise.
have
You can
real
have.
extremists.
You can have. And and Dad, I know some of this terminology is going to be new to you,
Yeah.
but Jesse knows what I'm talking about. Actually, Jesse is one of my moderators on Twitch right now.
Mhm.
But you can have live streaming on other platforms, and I'm just going to use Twitch as a prime example. You could use YouTube as well, but you could have moderators.
Yeah.
You can have a crew in the booth going over the chat and everything and saying, oh, well, Mr. Whiskers from New York has this to say. And obviously, and what a moderator would do is anybody that's coming in there that's kind of like, being super negative or whatever, their comments get knocked out. But it's a way to interact with the fans.
I'm sure they
It's
got
a
the
way
technology
to-
if they're thinking about doing this.
I mean, well, they basically, right now, between Zoom and everything, you think about the sports shows that you watch during the day now, that they're all doing from home, they're all using live streaming platforms in order to pull that off. Just like what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
We're live streaming our show using just the technology we have right now, just the
Like
hardware
they have,
available to us. It is, and think about what's in those booths.
Oh, you see them sometimes.
The
With the
ins-
NFL, there's like 30 guys there.
Mhm.
With all videos and computers, you name it.
Because then, if owners are seriously worried about revenue and paying these players, I mean, people donate in live streams all the time. People tip, they donate in live streams all the time. That's how a lot of professional live streamers make some really good revenue. The same thing would happen, like if the Yankees set up their own personal live stream account on one of these platforms. And then tips and money come in, and that all goes to an account where it then can be distributed. And just now we're building back up here.
Oh, one thing, regardless of an audience at the stadium, television rights are going to zoom because people, let's face it, are going to be watching these games. So they're going to have these sponsors. So somebody's still getting paid.
Someone's still getting paid, yes. And speaking of that, though, and then the Yes Network could get in touch with, there's Mixer, there's YouTube, there's Twitch.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a few other ones I'm not familiar with, but you could pick one of those platforms.
Again, I haven't heard nothing about that yet, but
No, it's not something you're going to hear of because it's something I just brought up.
No. I'm sure they're thinking about something.
That's an
like
interesting
that.
subject.
Yeah. But I think they're being patient because they're waiting to see what happens Wednesday. Are there no occurrences of this while these guys are practicing or getting in shape?
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to have reoccurrences of,
Well, listen, it's not a bad idea because when you think of a lot of people out there, and I'll use myself as an example, I canceled my cable.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't paying that kind of bill to watch 4 channels. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like, if I could just, like, spend a certain amount of money for a couple of sports channels, that's one thing.
But they don't do that.
But I'm not paying these prices
Yep.
and they're going to give me 400 channels, but I'm only going to watch 3 or 4 of them.
That's where they got you.
I know, but
I tried that.
But
I said, can I do this and still keep the Yankees? And they said, no.
Where are you going? To the mall? All right. No smoking in it. No. Okay.
She don't smoke.
All right. Sorry about that. Hold on a second. Jesse writes, oh, now that you mentioned Mixer, Microsoft is shutting that down. Oh, shit. All right. So Mixer didn't last very long, which is really interesting.
Why?
Because, why didn't it last long?
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm reading this right now. Jesse's informing us that they shut down Mixer because I know the 2 main platforms were YouTube and Twitch.
Right.
And then Mixer came along, I don't know, a little while ago because I remember Ninja signing a deal with Mixer. So I wonder what's going to happen there. He's out. You think he's going to go back to Twitch, right? Jesse?
Evidently it didn't work, right?
Well, Microsoft. Jesse just wrote Microsoft is shutting it down. So
and
that's
they have
something.
the final say.
That's something to look into. Well, if Microsoft owns Mixer, yeah.
You see it. That means it wasn't doing well.
Yeah, because I think Amazon is in charge of Twitch.
Okay.
So, but yeah, I guess it wasn't doing as great. But I just wonder for these live streamers that signed, like I said, using Ninja as a prime example, that signed a deal with Mixer, left Twitch to go to Mixer, and now Mixer doesn't exist. I'm sure.
Go back to Twitch.
Go back to Twitch, but I imagine that even Microsoft is going to have to honor that contract that Mixer gave to them. And I think it was a pretty nice contract because when you think about it, you're leaving Twitch, which is a very popular platform.
Yeah.
You're taking a risk there.
Yeah.
To sign with another.
They like to gamble in this day and age.
I know, but like once again, I don't know the details of obviously of Ninja's contract.
I never even heard of it till you mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean these are things.
That doesn't surprise anybody because I haven't heard of anything anyway.
I know, but this is something as you know now, Dad. You are technically a live streamer now.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm still ignorant.
So these are things of interest. Even though we're discussing the gaming world a bit, you are live streaming on YouTube, so you therefore are a live streamer.
Yeah, I got you. 10-4.
So they are interesting subjects. Plus, I think Ninja competed in quite a few tournaments. So even the gaming world is considered. There are competitive gamers out there that is now part of the sports community.
Getting back to the coronavirus, all these places that are starting and open, a lot of cases, but like you said, no deaths.
No, I didn't say that.
No, I said it.
Yeah.
They said it, confirmed cases like a ton, but no fatalities.
Yeah. Hold on a second. Jesse's
California,
reading.
Florida.
Hold on, Pops.
Yep.
Microsoft live streaming service Mixer will shut down on July 22nd and is teaming up with Facebook Gaming to give partnered mix. Hold on.
You said July.
I know. I'm reading what he wrote. Give me a second. Give partnered Mixer streams a new home. Okay. Both companies announced on Monday, so we've decided to close the operations side of Mixer and help the community transition to a new platform. Oh, very interesting. Thanks for that heads up, Jesse. I appreciate that.
Wow. Got a lot of info.
Well, both Jesse and myself, we everybody right now here, we're all live streamers. So keeping up to date with things like that,
Okay.
And Jesse, my man over here's got the knowledge.
Obviously.
He's staying on top of things. And you're keeping us informed, my man. Cheers.
Well, like I said, hopefully, they're saying hockey starts July 31st, barring any craziness,
Oh, yeah.
in the month from now, because this month is almost over, right? July 1st is Wednesday.
Here's the thing, though.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that was a different subject. Sorry. But yeah, barring anything, I know coming up, the Hockey Hall of Fame announces class of 2020 coming in. Inductees, Jerome Iginla and
Great
Marian Hossa.
Yep, another guy. Yeah, Blackhawks.
Right, headlined first ballot.
Yeah.
So that's pretty exciting news right there.
I asked your brother the other day about just a quick hockey thing. I said, "Do you think Ovechkin's going to catch Gretzky?"
Now with this,
well, obviously, they only missed like 11, 12 games.
that's true.
So.
I'm still like baseball is still up here.
Yeah.
So I'm still on that.
And
like,
he thinks
process.
he thinks Ovechkin will play till he beats that record.
I mean, well, how old is Ovechkin now?
That's a good question.
He's got to be what? Late 30s?
Sean said 38, but I don't know. I don't think he's 38.
Okay, that sounds about right.
Okay. What?
Now, Jesse put a beer mug in chat
Oh.
for the cheers.
And I agree with Sean. I said, I got a funny feeling he will play. Now, he needs about 200 goals. That's the wrong one. He needs about 200 and change to beat Gretzky of, I think 912 is the record. But I wouldn't be surprised because he's been averaging almost 50 goals a year. Now, can he continue at
if
that
he
pace?
can continue at that pace, that's 4 more seasons right there.
Yeah. But hard to do when you get older.
No, I know. Like I said, though, I imagine a lot of these players taking like the Tom Brady,
Yeah.
swing at things where they're eating right, they're staying hydrated, electrolytes.
Yeah, party people.
They're not out there they're not doing a Thursday night show drinking beer and eating peanuts all night.
not to change the subject, but I wonder what's going on with Jet fans about this Jamal Adams thing. He's suggested he wants to go to 6 other teams. He wants to be traded.
Oh yeah, I heard on Boomer and Geo this morning.
Yeah.
What the hell happened there with my voice?
Yeah.
My words. This morning. I think
Another country.
Yeah. I think I turned into an elf or something there.
Now Jet fans are getting annoyed with this guy because he's saying all the wrong things.
He wants his money. That's what it is.
Yeah. I don't know if I'm correct on this, but he's looking between $17 to $20 million. I wouldn't give it to him. Not for a safety. Because guess who they got? If you're a Jet fan, you're going to have to pay Sam Darnold. He's your quarterback.
Yeah. He is.
Eventually, by year 4, he's going to make money.
He's a main face of that franchise, right?
I didn't notice last year. Second half of the season, they went 7-1. I didn't know that.
See, they are. I'm picking the Jets as as of last season, like you said, towards the last half of the season, going 7-1. Right now, they're sneaking in there.
Oh yeah.
People aren't paying attention.
and
Without
New England
Brady,
anymore, man.
they could be the dominating team of that division.
If they can beat out Buffalo, which to me is the only really other threat in that division,
Yeah.
they could wind up, challenging the Patriots, depending on who the Patriots, eventually get as a quarterback.
Yeah, but even whoever they get as a quarterback is still going to be green.
Yeah, it's not Tom Brady.
It's not Tom Brady.
Belichick is going to have to figure something out here because, man,
Well, I mean,
by rights next month, which is really close, by rights, football spring training starts. Now, whether it starts or not, I don't know. Usually by July 10th, July 14th. the NFL, start practicing, because then they do 4 preseason games, which is not going to happen this year.
I imagine that football would probably do something along the lines of, like, if I was, with everything else being pushed off, as long as it's been pushed off right now,
Yeah.
I imagine football is at least going to take a month. Postpone spring training for a month
Yeah.
to see how the other sports do
True.
with their comeback. That sounds like the smartest thing
And they
to
probably
me.
won't start the regular season until October instead of
Yeah.
September.
Which is
Yeah,
okay with me because,
Yeah. So
Listen.
what? So you're playing to March? Who cares?
listen,
March is still cold.
I'll tell you right now, ladies and gentlemen, Papa K,
Mm-hmm.
the one thing I love about the fall and the first half of winter is football.
Me too.
Every weekend I have something to look forward to. I play fantasy football, so even more to look forward to. Fantasy draft day is like a holiday for me. I get so excited when it's coming out. I got the laptop, and it's going to be even more exciting this year because now, with my new setup, live streaming,
Yeah.
I'm hardwired in. I don't got to worry about
Think about this.
any lag or hold on a second. Let me
Okay,
finish my
go,
point.
go,
Yeah,
go.
easy there, man. But I'm gonna be able to do my drafts in here. I got my mini fridge to the left of me. I'm gonna be able to sit there with my notepad and just, all right, now we're gonna draft this guy. Like, this is gonna be even more exciting of a draft for me, fantasy football wise. But it going into March. One thing I hate about love the Super Bowl. You know why I hate the Super Bowl? This means football is over.
Yeah.
And we still got winter time to deal with.
True. Especially where we live.
Yeah. And it's brutal because at least the winter wasn't so bad
No.
when football was going on.
Right.
So I actually, personally think, yeah, put off spring training 4 to 6 weeks, see how everything goes down with baseball, hockey, basketball.
Yeah.
And if you like the results, fire it up, and then we get football later into the 2021 year.
This is my point that I was going to make.
Okay.
Football starts like Labor Day. Baseball season not even over yet. You know what? It wouldn't be a bad idea
Right?
for football to start in October, where baseball is already in their playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
if everything goes correctly.
Yeah.
So you start October, let's say 6th or 7th.
Yeah. Preseason football.
Because September is still hot as hell, right?
Yeah.
Most of the time. And people are still into whatever team you're, Yankees, Mets, whatever your team you're, Minnesota Twins, if
Yeah.
you're playing really good. Why not push it up another month? Who cares? I don't care if football goes into what happened.
No, Jesse was just like, yeah, being hardwired is fucking awesome.
Being what?
Hardwired.
Oh.
So right now, we're rocking 5G, Dad, because we're hardwired right into the modem, which is
Okay.
right into the
Like I know
router.
what that means.
So the modem is downstairs,
That I know what it is.
which is connected to the router here. We decided to take the router out of the living room and put it in here because,
Okay.
I'm going to do my live streams.
Well,
And it's the best connection. So and I think Jesse, right? You with your new place and everything, you set up. You're hardwired as well. I think you are because I think I know you are because of just reading that comment. But it is that if we were doing this Wi-Fi, there could be a lot of buffering going on right now.
what does that mean, buffer?
Like we'll be talking and then it'll just
Oh, like freeze?
and then you get the little spinny thing happening.
Oh, no, you don't need that. Yeah. All of a sudden you're out of commission.
So yeah, we got a really good connection, and that's what hardwired means. Is we're not using
Okay.
Wi-Fi. We have a wire that's directly connecting the laptop to the router.
Okay.
See, you're gonna learn. You're gonna learn a lot of new
Yeah,
stuff, Dad.
probably
now.
by the time I leave here, I'll forget about it. I'll let you handle that, not me. I just sit here and talk.
Yeah, you
On this day yesterday,
hit me.
1937, I think I saw it. Joe DiMaggio hit 2 home runs in 1 inning.
In 1 inning.
1 inning, yeah.
Okay, you know what?
Hit a home run.
I'm interested. What was the final score of that game?
17-13 Yankees in Comiskey Park against the
Oh
White
my
Sox.
God.
Yeah.
Oh my.
They scored. I think
God.
the Yankees scored 10 runs in that inning.
No, hold on.
Doesn't happen too often, by the way.
That's what I'm talking about, brother.
Now, there's one other, besides the 2 home runs, I might be wrong on this, but I think one guy hit 2 grand slams
In the same game?
in the same inning.
No way. That doesn't sound
I
right.
think so. You could look it up.
I will look it up.
I know who the guy was. It might have been a 1 inning in the next inning. He had 2 in one game.
Yeah, I'm saying 2 in 1 game sounds.
In 1 inning, not in 1 game.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
His name was Jim Gentile. That's who I remember. Yeah, and not too many guys have hit 2 home runs in 1 inning, by the way.
Let alone 2 grand slams.
Yeah, well.
I don't think any. I've never heard of anybody.
Lou Gehrig hit 23 grand slams. Guess who he batted behind? Babe Ruth. That was the all-time record. I don't know if A-Rod broke it, but 23 in a short career because he was sick. You know, he only played a certain amount of years.
Wow.
All right. Let me get to the 4 things that I said that I don't think I'll ever see again.
That's right. That's
see
right.
if you agree, Jesse. See if you agree.
Hold on a second. So Papa Gay was telling me, Bert, before we started the stream, he goes 4 things that
Maybe
Pops
5.
thinks. Maybe 5.
Mm-hmm.
You started with 3, then 4.
My mind is wandering.
5 things that Pops thinks we'll never see again.
I might not see it again. You guys might because you're younger. I don't think I'll see it again.
Okay, shoot.
Joe DiMaggio's 56-game hitting streak. I don't think I'll ever see anybody break that.
Who's the closest that's ever gotten?
Pete Rose about 30 years ago, 44. Closest.
Wow.
And they showed every game, by the way. And he was on Cincinnati, not New York.
Joe DiMaggio?
No, Pete Rose.
Oh.
Yeah. And by the way, Joe DiMaggio, after that string was broke, he hit in 17 straight after that. So if he didn't miss that, it would have been 73 games. Anyway, that's 1. Number 2, I don't think I'll ever see a perfect game in the World Series. Don Lawson, Yankees, 1956. What do you think? It's possible. It can happen. I don't even remember a no-hitter in the World Series in my lifetime.
I thought Mike Messina got close.
But he didn't get hit. Not in the World Series.
No, oh no, I think that was the playoffs, right?
No, it was a regular season game against Boston.
Huh.
Yeah.
Then I'm thinking
I
of
saw the
somebody
game.
else.
Yeah. No. Perfect games was on the Yankees was David Wells,
I knew that.
David Cohn,
Mm-hmm.
no hitter, Doc Gooden.
No. We're staying with perfect games.
Yeah.
Don't throw no hitters in there. What the hell's that all about?
All right. Perfect game was Sandy Koufax in the 60s. Other than that, I'll be honest with you. All right.
So number three.
I don't think you're going to see another 30-game winner in baseball with the new rules of 6 innings, pitch count. The last guy to do it, 1968. Jesse, correct me if I'm wrong, was Denny McClain, who won 31 games for the Tigers.
Denny McClain for the Tigers.
Yeah, I think he won 31 games. The closest came Guidry. I think he won 26 or 27 in the 70s with the Yankees.
Yeah.
That's another one. I don't think I might not see it again. I don't think you might either. With the new pitch count thing.
Yeah, no, I know.
If you go 6 now,
if the game keeps changing
game.
like this and keeps getting, in my opinion, my words only, softer.
Yeah.
You're not going to see a lot. And I think you're right though. I think there are certain things that we may never see again because, especially pitching wise, you're worried about protecting the pitcher.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so once he hits a certain pitch count, he's out.
If you're a Met fan, the man DeGrom, who I love, and I'm a Yankee fan, I wish we had him. 2 Cy Youngs in a row, right? And he only won like 12 games, 11 games, but his ERA is phenomenal. If the Mets ever had a hitting team, this guy would have won 25 games 2 years in a row.
I know.
Easy. There was 13 games where they only scored 1 run for him. All right, number 4.
All right, hit me.
2 no-hitters in a row. Never happened since.
2 no-hitters.
In a row.
In a row.
Back to back. Ali Reynolds. Yankees. I don't think you'll ever see that again. You're lucky if you see 1. Never mind two.
You're hitting me with a lot of stuff that's just like it's blowing my mind because I didn't know.
You didn't
about
notice?
these things.
Oh,
Like you
okay.
got to remember
Well,
something.
I'm old school.
I know you're old school. You got to remember something too. Is that I didn't get into sports till much later in my life.
True. Yeah.
You know, and I know we've discussed things like that already. Where I didn't start following sports until late teenage years.
Oh, I got more to add now. It's more than 4. Number 5. Yankees, only team, 5 years straight, were in the World Series twice. I don't think you'll see that again. You think?
Say that again.
Yankees win the World Series 5 years in a row, twice. From 49 to 53 and 1960 to 64. 5 years straight.
No.
I
I don't think you'll ever see that again.
I don't think. Well, you might. I won't.
No. I think once again, with like just back then, free agency didn't exist, correct?
No.
Exactly.
71 started.
So with the
After
with these very talented players having the ability to go and leave teams to get better deals.
Yeah.
I think and I wonder what the odds are of that ever happening again.
Mm-hmm. All right, another one. Yogi Berra. 9 World Series rings. I don't think you'll ever see that again. Jeter has 5. You know, Bernie has 5.
Not 9.
Not 9. Not even Mickey had 9. I think he had 7.
Hold up, Jesse Roque.
Go ahead.
In a 10-year major league career, McClain won 131 games against 91 losses.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but that year, he won 31 games.
Wow.
1968, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep.
That's insane.
I think they won the World Series. I think they beat St. Louis.
That's insane.
Yeah. He wasn't the greatest, but that year,
Just when you got it, you got it.
right? Like Sandy Koufax in my day, 5 years, he did everything that no pitcher could do. Perfect game, strikeout, no hitters, you name it. World Series wins.
Wow.
2 days rest. He comes out and pitches a shutout. Sorry, Jess, against your Twins. Yeah, in 66. 2 days.
Damn, throwing fastballs now, are we
Yeah,
there?
he came back in 2 days rest. Yeah, it was like Josh Beckett against the Yankees in 2003. Comes back and pitches after 2 days and shuts them out.
I know.
At Yankee Stadium.
I hated Josh Beckett then
Yeah.
because of that.
And he wouldn't come to the Yankees when he was free agent. He went to Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah. He hated the Yankees for whatever reason.
Hey, he's got his reasons, I'm sure.
Oh,
Listen.
hey, there was several guys that wouldn't come here.
Well, and I'm sure there's probably, I'm sure a part of it is when you look at the Yankees franchise.
Yeah.
Some people might look at that as like,
Jealous?
I don't even know, jealous. Just kind of like, you know how like nobody likes a know-it-all.
Mm-hmm.
That's the reference I'm going.
Would
with
you
it.
want to be on a win-it-all?
I know, but at the same time, would you rather be on a win-it-all, or how good does it feel to beat a win-it-all?
Reggie Jackson was on Oakland and won 3 straight World Series. That was the last
I know,
team
but
to do it.
answer me that.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, right. I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm asking you a question here. Yeah, to be on a win-it-all team, but imagine you're the pitcher that beat that win-it-all team.
Mm.
Think about then, like, you could sit there and go, yeah, I destroyed the Yanks.
Very rarely happen.
I know, but that's what I'm saying is I think that's where some of that stems from is, no, I don't want to be on your team. I want to beat your team.
Yeah.
And show you that you're not all that.
And there was guys, but you know what? Throughout the Yankee history, not to say, obviously everybody knows that, they've been in more World Series and pennants than any other team, any sport. They are a team that, let's say you want to be on a winning team and you're in this day and age, free agency. Garrett Cole, what do you think?
Oh, hold up.
He knew Houston was having issues there. Come on. I don't give a damn what anybody says.
All right, Jesse writes, your dad's right. 31 games won. It's all good no matter what. They won the World Series twice, LOL.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
They had another pitcher on that team, Jesse, named Mickey Lolich, who later went to the Mets. Had a gut like this. Guy could pitch like crazy. He's sometimes, anywhere. You'll never see that again. 300 innings. If you throw 200 innings or 220 in this day and age, that's a lot. That's another one I'll add to my mix.
All right, but when we finish your mix-up, we're going to take our first break, all right?
Okay.
So go ahead, hit me.
One more?
Yeah, come on. Let's see what you got, Pappy K.
Two more.
All right, two more.
Triple Crown winner. I don't know if you're going to see that in a long, long time.
I definitely think we'll see that again.
You might, yeah.
That one, the probabilities of that
the last
happening
guy was
better.
on Detroit, Miguel Cabrera.
Yeah.
And before that,
I know, but the probabilities of that happening compared to the other things you threw out there,
yeah.
like, back-to-back no-hitters. I mean, I could see a Triple Crown winner coming, especially. It just seems like some.
You know, I could see doing. I hate to say this because I'm a Yankee fan. I could see Judge doing.
I don't know about that.
Because he's got the power.
He's got the power.
He got the RBIs, and when he's a hitter, he bats 300, and he has batted 300.
I know.
But
but he's still, like, once again, even though, and listen,
strikes out.
Aaron Judge, if you end up watching this show for any weird reason, you're the man, dude.
But he walks a lot too.
He does strike out quite a bit.
All right, the last thing.
Go ahead.
You would have to look this up. Who was the last guy to hit 4 home runs in one game?
4 home runs in one game.
I don't know if you're gonna see that often.
Well, wait. Has it happened?
Oh, about 12 times, 13 times.
And you're asking who was the last guy?
Yeah, and I don't know if you'll see it again.
All right, that's good. All right, so Papa K, we're going into break. He's asking a question, Jesse. If anybody knows the answer to this, it's you, man.
All right, Jesse. One more thing. The only guy to hit 3 home runs in one World Series, in my opinion, was Reggie Jackson. Was there anybody else?
All right, so we're giving you some homework while we
Against
go
the
on
Dodgers.
break. Against the Dodgers. All right.
First 3 times up. Home run.
All
First
right.
pitch. Yeah.
Shit.
2 in right field and 1 dead center. Oh.
All right. So we'll be.
Yeah, I'm giving a lot of work, huh?
Huh? Yeah, no.
Oh, look at all of this. I said 4, now it was down to 9.
Well, no, what I'm laughing about, too, is not only are you giving him work, every time I try to do, like, the go into break thing,
yeah,
you come back in.
Yeah. I got more.
All right, we'll save it. We
Save
still have more of the show to go, Dad. Don't blow it. Don't waste it all. I know. Give me a second. I'm trying to get a break.
All right, go.
You're driving me crazy.
Go and break.
All right, so we'll be right back, everybody. Stay tuned, and we've got some home run derby coming up next. You got any ideas on who you want us to use
keep talking.
in the home run derby? I know, but let's we've been doing this, so let's keep it going. The home run derby has gotten some yes, especially the challenge part. Listen. Anyways, we'll be right back.
Talk about some more. And I'm able to rock and roll all night. I'm ready.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back. Thank you for being patient with us.
Any more messages from Jess?
Nope, not yet.
Okay.
So, we're going to do now 3 rounds, home run derby, and then we're going to get back into chit-chatting away. Oh, my God.
Let's speed this up.
All right, take it easy. Take it easy. Look what I can do to my face.
I have no idea. It looks like they're stretching. Weirdo.
All right, sorry. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm a bit strange sometimes.
People are strange.
All right, so what we got to do here? First off, let's add some volume. Oh my God.
I know what I want already.
That sounds good.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Meow.
All right, so let's get started. Home run derby. All right, Pops, who do you want? The American League or National League?
American.
He's going American League, everybody.
Oh, no, it was National League this day. I'll go National.
National League.
I know who I want.
Can you tell me his name?
The guy in the Yankees, John Collar.
Oh, he's taking Stanton.
There you go.
All right, he's picking a heavy hitter.
Yeah. He won for me one time. What do you got?
Oh, here we go. Jesse's hitting us with some stuff real quick.
Go
Hold
ahead.
on a second.
Go.
So he goes, the original Big Cat, Johnny Mice, and Sammy Sosa are the all-time leaders with 6 different 3-home run games each.
But not 4.
Not 4, but 6 different 3-home run games.
Yeah, but that
That's
was
insane.
steroid ever.
And Jesse writes, Joe Carter, Dave Kingman, Mark McGuire, and Carlos Delgado each hit 3 or more in 5 different games.
Yeah, again, steroid ever.
Steroid era, but you did not put any stipulations on the question.
I know, but still,
All right.
All those stats mean nothing to me.
All right.
To me only.
So you pick Stanton. I get to go with
See if
American.
you can ask him who's the last guy to hit 4.
That you could ask him.
Jesse, who was the last guy to hit 4? I think it was on your team. The center fielder for the Minnesota Twins. Great center fielder. I think it was him. He hit 4. Why not going to the Mets if I remember correctly?
Yeah, let's use the All-Star Stadium,
Which is?
the Great American Ballpark.
That's what? Cincinnati?
We're using it. Let's go.
All right. I love that, Pops. Home run. Hey, oh, you're going with OTs.
Yeah,
Sure.
Yeah, if he's picking a heavy hitter, so am I.
All right. I'm going to kick your ass tonight.
Man.
I'm telling you, John Carl's going to hit 10.
Listen to the confidence in this man right here.
That's right.
All right, ladies
I
and
got my
gentlemen.
ass kicked last week.
Well, now
I hit
here
like
we go.
1.
So, we'll be hopping in 4 against the Dodgers,
Who?
or in general. Oh no, he's asking a question. 4 against the Dodgers, or in general. So, who was the last one to hit 4 home runs in general, right?
I think it was the guy on Minnesota.
On Minnesota.
Yeah. The only guy I remember was Mike Schmidt on Phillies. But
Okay.
I think it was a guy in the American League. He was a great center fielder. He had some pop, too. Black dude. Great hitter. Great center fielder. I think he hit 4.
Hit 4. Okay.
I might be wrong. All right, go ahead. Let's go.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're starting up the home run derby. David Ortiz, that's
There
me.
you go.
I'll be going first. All right, let's do this.
466. Wow. Foul.
All right. Just getting a
Way out
taste.
front.
Just
Way out
getting
front.
a
All right,
taste.
David. You know I never liked you. That might be bad. No, that's foul.
No, sir. That's a home run, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Whiskers over here doing some damage. Oh, damn it.
Actually, I respect this guy. I think he's a great hitter. But whether he was on the juice too, I don't know. Don?
No, that's out.
Wow. Maybe.
Let's go. We got 2 home runs on the board. Let's see that one again. Blam.
No, he was a good hitter. Yankee killer. I never understood why the Yankees didn't throw at him. Which probably is not the right thing to say. But,
No, that's a terrible thing to say.
but they should have. They should have.
Damn it, that's foul.
He was a guy that loved the plate down the middle. They never brushed this guy back. Not to hit him. Opposite field.
Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Right off the foul pole. Oh, my God. It's too high. It's too high. Hold on. Jesse writes, Sean Green in 2002, and then J.D. Martinez, the most recent.
4 home runs?
Yeah.
That's not the guy I was thinking about. J.D. Martinez, I know, he's on the Red Sox now.
All right, here we go. I think Mr. Whiskers is getting his swing down. Bang!
That's all right.
Pops, get ready, Pops. Round one's looking
I got my
good.
work cut out. You got 5 already.
4?
Got 4. Okay, I got 5.
Shit, that is like foul out the stadium.
Yeah. What happens? I don't think so.
All right, so 4 home runs for Mr. Whiskers, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what Papa K can do.
Oh, yeah. Come on, Giancarlo. Even though you never play.
All right, hit the button.
Which one?
Just hit that one, yeah. The swing one.
Okay.
Hit it.
Why?
Because it'll make you go right to the thing. You said you wanted to speed it up.
Oh, okay.
Oh, swings at a low ball there.
He's a little more hitter.
Hits this one hard foul right now. Ladies and gentlemen, it's looking good for Mr. Whiskers. I spoke way too soon. Okay, he put that one right into the second deck. Papa K pops one out.
Oh, way late. Oh, my God.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, this looks like it's going to go to... Oh, right off the wall. Ah, good take there. Good take. If you hit X, he'll go right back in the batter's box.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's okay. I just know you said you wanted to speed it up. Good take, good take. Ready, hit X. You're pushing the controller. You gotta hit the button. Ooh!
You got it. Piece of crap. 1 home run.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Whiskers takes round 1. Looks like Stanton wanted to break the bat there.
I want to break his bat. Turn.
Wow! And the crowd goes wild. Mr. Whiskers wins a round. Oh my God!
Oh, I want to stay with him.
All right. Well, in that case, I'm gonna change. No, you know what? I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it.
Okay. I know he's better than that. I'm the guy that sucks.
That's all right. That was the
Swinging at
first
crap.
round. You got a little greedy there. You were swinging.
Oh my God.
You were swinging pretty fast, pretty hard. Let's see who's starting off this round. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm up again.
Hit him.
Oh, I'll hit it all right. Blam. Let's start the round off with a homer. Let's keep it going. That might be too high. That might be too high. Oh, no.
Foul. Great foul.
All right, all right.
Oh, God. That's gone. That's gone.
Found my sweet spot. Damn it.
God.
That's foul.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nice. Okay. All right.
Oh my. Okay, wait. Could it stay fair? Could it stay fair? It stays fair!
Oh, man. I think the umpire is seeing things.
No. It hooked around. I'll take it.
Ooh, good take. Two inside. Wow.
I'm getting the timing down. I gotta wait for my pitch. Dead center? Dead center? I got a little excited there. See what happens?
Oh, God. Again? Left center?
Ooh!
Yeah, I'm not feeling too good about myself now. This guy's hitting the ball 400 feet. My guy can't hit it out of the infield. I don't know. What do you think? Foul or
Foul.
fair?
Foul. That was definitely foul.
Yeah, it was close though.
That's way foul. There you go, Baps. All
Yeah,
right.
but now I gotta check and beat 5. You had 4 last time. I couldn't even get close. Big putts.
Hit X. Hit the button.
Which one?
The one you swing with. There you go. Hit it again. Hit it again. Hit it again. Bang. Oof.
Oh,
Oof.
that's me. Way out in front. Again,
You swinging early. Take a pitch.
I like the pitches down the middle, but I'm just not timing it good. Yeah, that one I should have swung.
Yeah, but now you're timing it. There you go. Well, as long as you don't swing, it doesn't count as an out. Now you're late.
Really?
Good take. Good take.
Oh, forget it. So I can't hit a beat. I can't hit.
It's all right, Papa K. Oh, oh,
Foul.
ah. Good take. Oh.
You suck.
All
even-
right.
I thought this guy would hit a bunch. He can't hit another. That's my fault. I'm choosing pitches.
You want to change your guy?
No.
Are you going to stay with Stanton?
Mm-hmm.
All right, we'll stay with Ortiz then.
Yeah, you're beating the crap out of me. 9 home runs to 1.
So now I'm catching you
I'm
on
leaving.
I'm catching you on a dry spell right now.
Dry spell.
So we're doing the last round of the home run derby. As
Can't
you
be
know.
over soon enough.
We do 3 rounds. We do accept challenges for future Thursdays if you're interested in putting your challenges in there.
They're probably saying, why is this guy sticking with this bum?
But let's start it up again. Let's see if Papa K can at least put a win on the board. Does he get the clean sweep? Yeah, but you clean swept me once. This is my opportunity to get you back.
And you will. Again, he's up again.
I felt like I didn't like that pitch.
Good take.
I was getting cocky there. I was going to try to do that one-handed, do a little Mickey Mantle style.
What are you going to hit, like 14?
I'm hoping. I'd like to put the hurting on.
Mm-hmm. Jesus Christ. Well, we go outside and jog around the block while you're doing this.
I'm on a hot streak, everybody.
We ain't even went out yet.
Ah!
Oh my! And out! Fascinating. That was another home run.
Pop, I'm not gonna let you embarrass me anymore. You with your crazy hitting streaks. Today's the day I sweep you. That's good. Bang!
Yeah, right, I'm leaving. I'll see you next Thursday.
Shit.
Al? Sure?
Oh!
Run.
I thought that was definitely foul.
I think that's going to make the center field. Do you think? All right.
Line drive homer. Papa K, you got your work cut out for you now.
I quit.
Let's see if we can't get this into double. Damn it. Not double damn it. Double digits.
Oh, you gave me a break there. That was a high inside pitch.
Yeah, I got cocky there. Son of a bitch. Now he's throwing me garbage.
Don't swing.
Now my whole thing's messed up. Damn it.
You already got 8.
It's not enough. Wow.
Good take.
That's gone.
Yeah. I feel so bad for you.
All right, we got into the
You hit
double
19.
digits.
I hit 1.
Gotta work on your timing.
Timing. Well,
There you go.
what time? Maybe.
Yeah, that's gone. Papa K pops one out, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, looks like a line drive homer. He doesn't want to go down easily. Ooh.
Well,
Oh, yeah. That's quite a shot, though. 407 feet.
well. Oh, it's out. That's how he normally hits with the Yankees. Strikes out all the time. Bases loaded, nobody up. Strike out.
Good take.
Does it matter?
Never know.
Yeah, right, yeah. I know. Ortiz beat the crap out of me.
Yeah, that's not going. All right, and that.
Alright, I'll see you next week. Alright, I'm leaving. I'm embarrassed.
Oh, don't be a sore loser, Papa.
Oh, I am?
Don't. Hey, good game.
It was terrible. I'll never pick him again. That's right. Where's Mickey when I want him?
No, I think we get another game, like, you know.
Mighty. Terrible.
And that concludes our short 3-round.
Sorry
home
for
run
that
derby.
embarrassment, folks. I was terrible.
I finally got to redeem myself against Papa K. He did.
This was a slaughter.
Well, you did beat the crap out of me that one week.
Yeah, but not as bad as you just beat me today.
I don't know. I'm pretty sure it was close.
I might as well, play left-handed. Or pick a different guy, because that was terrible. Alright,
Hold up.
there you go.
I'm just fixing this. Da 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 da. Look, we're coming back, ladies and gentlemen.
You want me to wear a brown bag on my head? Yeah, so you don't know who I am? That's how awful that was?
Good game, Pops.
Good game.
Good game.
That wasn't even a contest.
All right, so we're gonna be right back. We're gonna conclude with some more chatting. Any topics you want to talk about?
Make sure you don't watch this at all.
I think what Papa K is saying is he wants you to fast forward past the home run derby.
Yes, thank you very much. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
This is where they're going to say, man, that guy's old. He sucks.
Hey, listen, they've seen you in the past beat the crap out of me.
Yeah.
And I
that
thought
was
I had
once.
enough.
That was once.
I thought, no, actually.
I lost 2 weeks in a row.
Actually, right now.
3 weeks in a row.
Actually, yeah, I'm catching back up because now the record as I know of it is you are up 1 game on me right now.
Yeah, now you're up
You're
9.
4-3. No, 4-3. So I won this series. You've won 4 series. I've won 3 series. So you're still in the lead. Yeah, since we started the home run derby, you're still in the lead by 1
I'm not
series.
being kind. I think I lost 2 weeks in a
No,
row.
because I got it marked down here in the book.
Okay. Go ahead.
So we'll be right back, everybody.
Okay.
All right, everybody, we're back. As always,
Hopefully nobody watched that home run derby.
hopefully everybody watched that home run derby because Mr. Whiskers is on a hot streak right now.
Yeah, Matthew had no brown bags to put over my head.
Can I get some hype? Let's go, you man, Mr. Whiskers.
Remember the brown bag things when the team was
Yeah.
sucking and then with the eyes open, the brown bag on the head?
You put like loser across the top. No, I'm just.
Oh yeah. No, definitely.
But I figure we'll do real quick.
I'm
Just
a
wanted to-
loser. The Beatles.
Just wanted to go over a couple things that are technically considered sports related. They are sports related.
Really?
So, The Undertaker in WWE, hinting at his retirement. I know he had a documentary series coming out. I've seen it on YouTube. I actually watched a few episodes. But yeah, I believe he's 50. He's in his 50s now, and he's calling it out that I believe the series it's called The Last Ride. If you type that in YouTube, you can watch the docu series with the Undertaker. But it seems like he is done with wrestling, and we also have another thing with WWE is reportedly. We have the WWE staff and in-ring talent have tested positive. There have been cases tested positive for COVID-19 in the WWE Performance Center in Orlando. The medical team will conduct additional testing before this week's TV production. So there have been cases of COVID-19 within the WWE. But, the medical staff is on it, and we're going to, I'm sure more will unfold as that goes on.
Well, like we said, right? You said not too many people are dying right now.
Going into the next one. Oh, hold on a second. Jesse puts in the chat. And by the way, Jess, thank you for being patient with us while we go on our breaks.
I do like that home run derby.
Yeah, he says cheers.
Oh, yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah. No brown bags.
But I do have in here in UFC, this was announced earlier. I actually heard this, I think it was last week.
Mm-hmm.
Might have been earlier this week, but a fight was proposed between John Jones and Mike Tyson. Now, we talked about Mike Tyson coming out of retirement, and John Jones, he accepts this proposal. Now, is this real? Is this a real thing going on? I know from what my wife had showed me. She showed me an article. It looks pretty legit to see another UFC versus a professional boxer.
So where would he be? In the UFC arena or boxing?
No, I think it would definitely be John Jones is a striker.
Okay.
He is a striker. So I see it being John Jones would be going into boxing to box Mike Tyson.
Oh, I can see Tyson winning that one.
Now, John Jones, I believe, is in his early 40s. I could be wrong here, but I know he's no youngster when it comes to UFC. He's had quite the career in UFC and quite the history at that. And now we have Mike Tyson coming out of retirement, wanting to box again. To see something like a McGregor-Mayweather thing going on again, I'm actually excited about it because Mike Tyson was my favorite boxer of all time. From when I grew up with you having friends over and watching boxing,
yep.
And just being able to hang out downstairs while the guys were watching boxing and be a part of that. That was that was very exciting for me at a young age. And one of the first boxers that I had watched was Iron Mike Tyson. So
me too.
To see
him
him,
86 on when he won the title.
Yeah. So to see something like that being a possibility of it happening, I'm really excited about it. And I think that is a fight we have to watch.
Yeah, at 53, I don't know.
I know. I'm just curious to see how he holds up because you know what? I've seen some video of him, just hitting the bag and things like that, and he's still, he's still. Oh, he's
I got a
still
little
good.
more
He's
experience
still-
there than you do, and I saw Ali try to come back,
I know.
and he fought Larry Holmes, and Larry Holmes destroyed him.
But now we're looking at it. You're talking about when he came back, Ali, boxer versus boxer. We're looking at a boxer versus UFC.
Yeah.
So I
He's
think
got a shot.
I think
one
that-
left hook, boom, guy's gone.
And his uppercut,
Yeah.
Mike Tyson had a very, very vicious uppercut that he just snuck in
The
there
left was his best though.
and blasted your head almost clear off your body.
He was damn close to Joe Frazier with his left hook.
Yeah. So I would love to see that happen.
But again, I think both guys are old.
I know they're up there. They're up there. I mean, definitely, obviously, Mike Tyson more so than John Jones, and John Jones is, he has done fights more recently in the UFC than Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson hasn't fought in how many years?
I'll be guessing. I'll say under 20.
So it is exciting though to see something like that might unfold, everybody, and I'm pretty hyped for that.
Now he lost to Douglas, right, in Tokyo, and then he came back and he fought the time he bit the guy's ear, Evander Holyfield. Yeah, that was later, and he was already pretty much, in my opinion, he was done by then.
Well, just to defend Mike Tyson on that, which is something he had brought up in his HBO special years ago, was one of the things that wasn't spoken about a lot during the Mike Tyson Holyfield fight was that Holyfield was using his head a lot.
Yeah, headbutt. Yeah,
kind of headbutt,
Oh, yeah.
and nothing was said. And it got to a point where Tyson just got frustrated and was like, you know what, screw this. So, anyways, I digress. It is something that is exciting, I think. And if you're interested, Pops, if this fight does happen, watch it at your house. I'll throw in some money. You
What's
down?
going to be pay-per-view?
I'm sure it's going to be a pay-per-view.
Yeah.
Think about the
$100
ratings that would happen with that right there. I mean, the ratings I remember for McGregor and Mayweather were pretty damn high.
Which I knew he was never going to win McGregor.
I know, but I'm actually impressed that he made it to the 10th round. Because one of the things is, seeing the popularity of that fight with McGregor and Mayweather, it definitely sparked, there was something there. I know it's very challenging for a UFC fighter to go into a boxing arena and be trained in the sense of UFC, where you want to throw kicks and elbows, and you can't.
And vice versa. If a boxer goes into a UFC ring, I don't see the boxer win. Very rare.
Well, it would have to be a scenario where it would just strictly be like, it would be a boxer facing another boxer, because there are boxing styles in UFC.
Yeah, but different rules, different time limits.
Different rules, different time limits. But
instead of 3.
For instance, if a boxer came into UFC, I'm sure that it would be set up in the sense that he'd be facing another striker, another hitter, not somebody that likes to grapple, submit, kick.
I would have loved to have seen Ali or Frazier go into a UFC fight.
Nah.
With the speed that Ali had, in his heyday, I couldn't see anybody beating him. But his 3-year layoff was terrible.
But hey, I think it's exciting. You'd be interested to watch that fight with me, though?
Yeah, why not? It's a night out, right?
Oh,
nothing else is going on right now.
So hopefully.
When is it scheduled for? Any idea?
No. It was a proposed. I saw in the article it was proposed.
Nothing definite.
And John Jones, from what it looked like in the article, I didn't get to read the whole thing. I know my wife, she sent me the link on my phone.
It's about the money now, right?
Well, there's going to be a big payout, definitely.
Well, who gets more?
Definitely.
Mike's going to want money.
I imagine they're both going to make pretty good money off of this, regardless. But
who makes more?
We have to see when the fight is going. If it happens,
Probably
once
Las
again,
Vegas.
Most definitely Las Vegas, and I imagine that there will be time a while before, if it is going to happen, that it actually happens. That a date would be announced.
It could be like the fall, or it could be next year.
Yeah, it could be next year.
The problem is both are getting older.
I know. Yeah. So I'm interested to see how that unfolds. If, like I said, the article's correct, and that we could potentially see another UFC versus professional boxing. I think it's awesome.
Yeah. In my opinion, I think both guys are getting desperate because of their age.
I don't know. I think it could just be like
my opinion. I said.
I know it's your opinion. My opinion is I think it's like a last hoorah. Like, okay,
That's what I mean.
We know John Jones can still fight in the UFC, and he's still proven a very worthy adversary.
Can you take a left hook by Mike Tyson?
I know. Now we're looking at a different thing here, because when you look at the build of Mike Tyson compared to the build of John Jones, I mean, John Jones would have.
Tall?
He's tall. He's got reach.
Mike Tyson is short.
Yeah, John Jones definitely has reach. I think, I believe, over Mike Tyson, but
That
Mike
didn't matter in
Tyson,
his heyday, though.
seeing where he's at, and like I said, just watching some of the clips I've seen so far, Mike Tyson still has a lot of power behind him.
I think personally, don't quote me on this. I think they're doing this just for showmanship and money, because neither one of these guys got nothing left in the tank, in my opinion. I mean, Mike Tyson was a champion when he was in his late 20s.
You know, what was that, the 90s?
Yeah. Yeah, and now you're asking this guy to come back 26 years later?
Well, no, he wanted to come back.
I understand that, but I think the reason is...
I think, no, the way I look at it, like I know your opinion is, you think that it's money. To me, it's like we're literally seeing a Rocky Balboa movie unfold in real life, where like you saw, like when they did the later Rocky movies, the last one I think being Balboa, just to see what he had left in the tank, like that itch, that he had a line in there. He goes, it's something I need to scratch.
Well, Matthew, again, Balboa was about money.
I know, but it was Rocky about the movie.
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
But in the movie, watching the movie, it was just about that itch. Like it's something I have to do for myself.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering, it's very reminiscent to me of that, where Mike Tyson, he's 53 years old now, and he feels he has maybe one fight left in him, and he's got to scratch that itch. And I think it's fantastic because you know what? We set a precedence for ourselves that as we get older that we can't do certain things.
Yeah, we're normally right.
No. I don't believe that at all because you know what? When you put it in your head mentally that, you know what, I'm too old for this shit, then you know what? You literally become too old for that shit. Whereas there have been moments, I know a few years back there was a woman that entered in the Olympics cycling against like 20-year-olds, and she was in her 40s. In a rainy track, walks away with gold.
Yeah. But it's rare.
I know it's rare, but you know what?
That's
The second you stop challenging yourself, like you always told me, the second you allow the kid inside to disappear, the second you stop challenging yourself is the second you've already lost. So I'm excited for that.
Well, the oldest guy I ever saw win a title was George Foreman. He was in his 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he knocked the guy. He always had that punch. And he had come back after Ali beat him many years ago when he was younger.
Yeah.
Like a 10-year layoff. But he always had that right. And he beat the guy, that was the champ at that time, whoever it was.
And I'll give you one in UFC right now, is when Dan Henderson fought Michael Bisping. It was his last fight. They already had history fighting each other, and they were rivals. They did not like one. Like I don't want to say that because I'm sure a lot of things have changed. But from the history that they had fighting each other, like Dan Henderson got the best of Bisping. Yeah. I think the first time they fought, and as Henderson was reaching the end of his career. He was in his 40s, fought Bisping again. He lost, but man, was that a hell of a fight in UFC. And just to see, I mean, they both put up quite a beating to each other.
Again, what? Sometimes, Matthew, it's about, his last hurrah, he made a payday.
Last hurrah, and just even, like I said, taking care of yourself physically, hydrating, electrolytes, eating right.
But normally the young guy's going to beat the old guy, in my opinion.
No, I know. I'm sure the percentage-wise, but it's still exciting to see because you imagine, the outcome. Whereas, once again, at the end of that UFC fight with Hendo and Bisping, despite the rivalry they had through their career fighting each other, they had nothing but praise to say against each other, and even kind of gave each other a look like, "Wow, you still got it, old man."
Yeah.
And so that's why I just think that it's still exciting to see. And once, like I said, when you set limitations for yourself, you're never gonna get past that.
No.
Never limit yourself.
But most of the time, it doesn't work out well.
I know, but you know
in
what?
my experience,
regardless of whether it worked out or not, the fact that you had the courage to go forward with it, it's important.
Okay. I think it's more important that it's a payday.
Payday.
And the courage, like you said.
I say, yeah, I'm saying, definitely, to me, the way we both look at it through different eyes, I see it as, you know what, seeing that Tyson is going to test himself, and if he does if they do take this fight, if this fight happens, you're fighting somebody that that comes from somewhere that you never fought anybody like this before. Vice versa, I mean, UFC fighters have fought boxer-style fighters in the UFC.
Yeah.
But it's definitely to watch the two franchises, if you will, clash. It definitely does make for a payday, but it does make for some exciting, especially when it's one of my favorites of all time, Iron Mike Tyson. And this is a tough one for me because with Tyson, and I do enjoy watching John Jones fight, is who to root for. Which honestly, I think I'm gonna go with, no offense to John Jones, but I'm rooting for, he was the first fighter that ever got me into anything fighting, sports wise, fighting wise, was Mike Tyson. So I'm putting everything on Mike Tyson there to if like I said,
Hopefully
it's
they
a
don't
big
embarrass
if.
themselves.
It's a big if. I don't think so though.
Well, once again, like I said, all you can do is, it's a build-up, obviously, if it's going to happen. And people are going to pay, like you said, $100 maybe for pay-per-view, and then it's, a dud. Let's say.
Well, listen, I'm so excited about this. I'll carry I'll pay 3/4 of the fight, as long as we can watch it at your house.
Sure. Yeah.
So,
Without a doubt.
but that was something I wanted to bring up. It was something that got me really excited. Being a fan of boxing previous, like back,
Yeah.
like 20 years ago boxing, and then becoming a fan of UFC. Like, it's something that I'm definitely excited. I hope that this happens.
Yeah.
I think that would be
With
a
nothing
great.
going on, it'd be great. Whether it happens this year is another story.
Yeah.
It's what happen next year. Once again, they get older. Dak Prescott signed the franchise.
Oh, we got the franchise tag.
$31 million
Wow.
and change. And now the rumors are, because Jamal Adams wants to go there from the Jets. He wants to go to Dallas. What do you pay him? He wants a 4-year deal.
He wants a 4-year deal.
Yeah.
Probably get $7 million a year, 28 mil.
He's asking for $20 million a year.
I don't think Dallas is going to give him that.
No, I don't think so either. I think he's going to wind up a Jet. I think the Jets will eventually settle with him.
I think that's what it is.
Probably give him a 2-year deal, maybe at 17 each.
And really, Boomer and Gio kind of covered this earlier today, and it's just right now it's definitely about the payout.
Yeah.
Trying to remember exactly what they said, but listen, the thing is, and actually Boomer Esiason made a really good point today, was with players having social media being so accessible, with Twitter and everything.
Yeah.
Like, just stop posting these. I agree with Boomer 100% on this one. Stop posting things like this. Just let the agents and the owners work that out behind closed doors. There's no reason why it needs to be.
He's making him sound like an ass though himself.
I know.
He keeps posting
But
without his agent, tell him shut up. And he wants to go to 6 teams that are all winners, or been winners. And like I said, the Jets was 7-1 last year. He could help this team.
Yeah, no, he could
But
definitely.
I don't think they want to give him $17 million a year
But it's just going, like I said,
for safety.
what they talked about earlier this morning. You mentioned. Just put the phone down. These players, just, you know what? Nobody wants to hear about your contract negotiations on Twitter. I think years ago when you were watching SportsCast,
Yeah.
were you even paying attention to what these players were making then?
Not really till
No.
free agency.
Till free agency.
Most guys stayed on the same team. That's why you had so many
Yeah.
dynasties. Miami Dolphins,
Yeah.
Super Bowl winners, Pittsburgh. All those guys stayed on the same team. 49ers, Jerry Rice, Montana, Roger Craig. They stayed on the same team. Then free agencies started coming around where they could, and
Yeah.
they left.
and things changed up real quick.
Yeah. Look at Peyton Manning, right? He left the Colts, right, and went to Denver.
No, I think they got rid of him though.
No, they didn't get rid of him.
Yeah,
Who?
Peyton Manning, the Colts.
No, they didn't want to give him his money.
But
So-
that's what I mean. He was in free agency, and they were like, "We're not doing that," and then he went elsewhere.
they had-
He went
what's
to
his
the
name?
Denver Broncos.
Yeah, and got $23 million.
Hmm. Which is hilarious to me because then Peyton Manning wins a Super Bowl with the Broncos,
Yep,
and Andrew Luck
retires.
retires.
Yeah, and he was damn good, but too many injuries.
I know. Well, he was getting beat up too often, and he was just
They didn't have the offensive line that they have now.
But you know what? At the same time, though, Dad,
Yeah.
and I don't mean to cut you off there. I apologize.
Don't worry about it.
But the way I'm looking at it is, you're talking about getting beat up.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning needed neck surgery.
Yeah.
Let's not forget that. Peyton Manning had his neck, his spine had surgery on it, wins a Super Bowl. So where there is, and listen, this is not a shot at Andrew Luck in any way, because I'll tell you right now, you put me in the pocket and I get hit by one of those guys, I'm down after the first hit.
By the way, though, besides what you just said, Peyton Manning won a ton of games before that injury.
Yeah.
That's why he made so much money, and he won.
But he won that, and he won that. And granted, let's not take this away from Von Miller, because I believe he was the MVP of that Super Bowl. Peyton Manning had an incredible defense.
Yeah, he didn't win that game.
On his
they
team.
won that game.
He
did what he had to do.
He did what he had to do
Yeah.
strategically.
Yep.
Very smart man.
Yep.
When it comes to calling plays.
Best reading defenses.
Best guy to call
One of the best.
audibles right
One
there.
of the best.
One of the best quarterbacks.
There
to
were a
call
couple that in my
audibles.
day too. Bart Starr.
Yeah.
Bob Greasy. Joe Montana. Guy never won a Super Bowl. Guy in Miami. He played against Montana and then he lost in the Super Bowl.
Well, think about it for a second, because I do need to use the restroom, everybody. I'll be right back. We're just going to go on a short break. Don't go anywhere. See you in a little bit. All right, we're back.
I bet you didn't remember Home Killebrew.
Well,
Minnesota Twins.
well, you got to say that because like we were muted there, and you just came in talking.
Home Killebrew. Great power hitter.
But yeah, we're gonna wrap the rest of this show up. We got some more topics to talk about, and then we're gonna slow it down here. But of course, Jesse, we do appreciate you sticking around, man. So, going into the book, just a quick update on things happening in the NFL right now. Martha Ford, the owner of the Detroit Lions, she's stepping down.
Is she old?
Yeah,
Okay.
she's up there. She's up there. But and her daughter's gonna take over though.
Okay.
So that's a really cool thing. I always like enjoy seeing things like that actually. Like
look at
with the
guy.
Steinburners, look at the Yankees.
Yeah, look at the owner of the New England Patriots. He's up there in age. Bob
Yeah.
Kraft. He's in his 80s. And he still looks damn good.
But what I mean is like
Yeah, it's time to
passing
change.
on the ownership to your kid.
Yeah, without a doubt. Yeah, I get that.
I think that's really So she'll be taking the daughter will be taking over the
Hopefully, you know
Detroit
what she's
Lions.
doing, because they haven't won
I'm
diddly
sure.
dink in ages.
Listen, I'm sure she knows what she's doing.
By the way, I think they're one of the teams that never won a Super Bowl.
If I remember correctly, the Detroit Lions that runs in that family's blood.
Yeah.
So
They had great teams, but never won.
well, it was when Stafford came in and they really started doing better.
They
But
thought-
before that, they were the team. Well, before that, though, if you remember, the Lions were the team that were like 0-16, 1-15.
Yeah.
They had some rough seasons.
Oh my God.
And then when they brought Stafford in, and they started building around Stafford, and then
They couldn't win.
I know, but they definitely improved their records.
Should have beat Dallas in a playoff game several years ago, but didn't do it.
But they definitely improved their records. But going back to what I was saying was definitely like I think it's really cool that just eat the okay, I'm done. So like I said with
Well,
Steinburners.
it's like me. If I own a team, I hand it down to
Yeah.
you. See what
And
you can do.
it's a lot, at the same sense, it's a lot of pressure, but in the same regard, you can always sit there and go, like in this case with the Lions, you can go, Ma, I need a little advice here. What would you do in this scenario? Like, yeah, at least like you can either, if you have a game plan yourself, you can go forward with it. But if you have any speed bumps,
I got an idea.
What's
that
up?
was her. Draft great players and spend money if you want to be an eventual champion. To me, those are the two, footnotes of becoming let's say, a Super Bowl winner.
Oh.
You got Stafford, all right, but bring guys in, protection.
Yeah.
Like in my day, Phil Simms was getting his ass kicked. And the Giants started to build around him. They started getting great defense, great offensive linemen to protect him. And that's what I want to see if you're a Jet fan. Do that for Sam Darnold, and do it for our guy, Daniel Jones. You've got to protect these guys. If you don't have an offensive line, you ain't going nowhere. Yeah.
It's once again, it's always going back to the game is won in the trenches.
Yeah, both sides, yeah. You got to get a
And
pass
that is
rusher.
one thing. I'm sorry.
You got to get a pass rusher on the defense, at least one, maybe two. And you have to protect your quarterback and open up holes for a young guy like Saquon. Because you're going to waste his career if you don't have an offensive line that open holes. He already creates great holes on his own.
Yeah.
You've seen the guy run
He's
70,
got that.
80
He's
yards.
got that great spin move
Yeah.
that
Imagine-
nobody can seem to grab him.
Can you imagine if he has the offensive line that Dallas had for Ezekiel Elliott? Yeah, come on.
Something we definitely discussed quite a few times.
You gotta open those holes for this guy, and this guy will score 15 touchdowns and probably gain, in my opinion, 1,500 yards with a good offensive line, and maybe bring you to a playoff game again.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
That would
But
be
out of
exciting to see. To be honest.
But out of that, I'm tired. It's been 9 years, since we won the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
We've been there once. We had that guy Odell Beckham, didn't produce.
Yeah.
No.
Beckham, OBJ.
Yeah, Eli was great in that game.
I know. No,
Green Bay.
he hit him in the numbers quite a few times,
Yeah, he
and
dropped.
it's just like and that's something when it comes to sports where I feel something that was lost.
Yeah.
It was exciting when Odell caught that catch against Dallas.
Yeah.
Not that it meant anything at that time, but just to see that caliber of talent and ability to be able to do that.
Nothing.
But the thing is when you're hitting a guy in the numbers,
You gotta catch
there
the
is
ball.
no reason to be dropping that
And I'll
ball,
bring you an example as a Giant fan, whoever's listening.
especially if you're open.
What's his name? The guy that caught the touchdown against the Patriots.
Tyree,
No.
Manningham.
No. In 2007. Burris.
Oh,
That guy in that Green Bay game, which was like 20 below, he caught everything. And that game that Beckham played with Eli in 2000, whatever it was, 5 years ago or something, it wasn't that cold. It was cold.
Yeah.
But he couldn't hold on to the ball. Burris held on to everything. He
well, that's what I
destroyed
mean.
them.
Is like and that's where I was getting at, was that it's now about this insane catch or crazy things you
Hold
can
the ball.
do. It's almost like, to me, is the one-handed catch has become the home run in baseball,
Yeah.
where we want to see it more
Guess who
often.
started it? Odell.
I know, but that's what I'm getting at, is that a lot of the basics were lost, because now even when you see him on the field, and it's not just Odell,
Everybody.
he set the precedence, obviously,
They're all practicing one-handed
but
catch.
everybody's practicing a one-handed catch.
How about two hands and just hold the damn ball?
Yeah.
Because in practice, nobody's hitting you.
I'll give
Forget
you,
about the one-handed catch.
I'll give you a quick story. It's still sports related, but it has to do with me.
Okay.
So, I like to skateboard, right?
Right.
I'm a skater, and when we used to play a game of skate, which was basically horse, like in basketball.
Yeah.
If I land a trick, you got to land the same trick. If you don't land that trick, you're going to get S. And it
Yeah.
goes on, and when I mess up, then you get to do a trick, and that goes on till somebody has skate, and then they lose.
Yep.
And what I used to do is, when I was playing people that were much better than me, that they practiced a lot of very difficult technical tricks, I'd bring the basics back. And quite a few times I'd won games
Mm-hmm.
just bringing the basics back, because it's not practiced anymore.
Right. They couldn't duplicate it.
Well, and just like they could, it wasn't a trick they couldn't do, but when you're practicing a way more difficult trick all the time,
They forgot
where you're
about
trying
the
to
easy
land,
ones.
you lose the stuff that you started with.
Right.
And my point using skateboarding in this aspect is, in football, in a lot of sports, is don't forget where you started.
Yep. Yep.
Because where all this fancy shit is awesome to see,
Doesn't happen too often.
when you drop, like going back to in football, when you're dropping a ball hitting you in the numbers,
Yeah.
that's where you started. Remember this?
Yeah.
That's how they taught you to catch a football in school.
Hands.
Hands, or whether your parents taught you.
Yeah.
I remember you teaching me. Put this, line it up with the ball.
Yep. Don't catch it in your chest.
Yeah, catch
With
it
your
with your
hands.
hands. If you got to bring it in, you bring
Of
it
course.
in. But that's something that is, once again, the simple things are lost, because now we're going above and beyond to try to create these insane plays, because we saw it happen in this game, and then everybody else is inspired by that and going, oh, or maybe wants to compete against something like that, and I could do something crazier than
Only
that.
do that if you have to.
If it's
in a
absolutely
dire situation where
necessary
the
to
ball's not-
save a play.
Yeah. If the quarterback's throwing the ball and it's not, where it should be, and you can make that play, yeah. But otherwise, two hands.
Yeah, but and you should be able to do it two hands.
Yeah.
And that's something. There's a lot
Easier
of
said
things.
than done. But
I know it's easier said than done. And listen, we're fans. We're fans. We're not analytics.
no.
We're not
We're
professional
not getting hit by
announcers.
the guy behind him.
We're not professional players. And we've said that 1,000 times. We just like to throw that reminder out there. But just putting it out there is, don't lose where you started.
And these guys
Don't
are
lose what
yeah,
you started
and these guys are professionals. You got to remember that when
Yeah.
you run a route, that you're probably going to get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hold the damn ball. with 2 hands.
Protect it. But like I said, it's something I feel that in a lot of sports has been lost. And on just the two right off the bat, baseball and football, a lot of things have been lost.
True.
The name of the game has changed, and being a sports fanatic, being a sports fan, enjoying sports, coming into it late, but just loving what it was then, there is a lot of things that are lost now because we go over this time and time again. The rules keep changing, especially in the 2 sports that I mentioned, and that's something that you've lost where it all began with, what it all started.
You want to see the great play when it's necessary.
But that's when
I want to see the regular play
when it's needed.
when it's needed. When it's 3rd and 9 and you get the 10 yards to get a first down.
Yeah.
Not where you have the one-handed catch. Obviously if the quarterback throws it too high, yeah, I get it. But
Does it look great on replay? But yeah.
Yeah, and everybody's ooh and ahhing, but
I'd rather move.
did it win the game?
No. I'd rather move the chains because once again, going back to that game against Dallas with the Giants, OBJ catches that ball in the end zone. Didn't mean anything at that point.
No,
was it impressive? Did it make the papers? Yeah.
Oh my God, they showed it forever on the highlights.
Did we win?
No.
No.
And it was at home.
So what's more important? What's more important as a fan? As a fan of any team? Is seeing that ridiculous, insane catch, insane home run, insane play, or just like winning the game using.
The only insane catch I remember was David Tyree. That eventually won the game.
Mm-hmm. But that led to a basket catch.
Yep, by Burris. Yep.
Which still not an easy catch.
No.
But he did it. This was something he was familiar with. He was like, okay, I know how to do this.
You told me they practiced that like 37 times.
They practiced
before that game.
They practiced it off, before the game.
I think I even called it.
I called it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I said Burris, left side of the end zone.
37 seconds ago, I said I know who he's going to.
I said watch the quick slants.
Yeah. You fake the guy to the middle, boom, outside, the ball's in the air already.
Yeah.
Eli threw it perfect.
It was perfect rainbow pass.
The guy wasn't even near. Anyway. But we shall see what happens, Hopefully, if football does start, if it starts in October, fine with me.
Yeah.
As long as baseball is, just about the end of their season, which is 60 games, which should be by the end of September.
Yeah.
So we'll follow the playoffs and hopefully, like football.
Be able to lead right into the next thing.
We'll find out soon.
We'll find out soon enough.
Next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday will be the day.
Yeah.
And,
And 2 weeks after that, if you see football starting to train, good sign.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I think, Pops, do you have anything else you want to add?
No.
No? So I think right now what we're going to do is we're going to close off this episode. Of course, we want to thank everybody who supported us this far into the show. We're having a lot of fun. We still have look forward to every Thursday.
Yeah, I do.
Same here. And
I just want to talk about sports. Hopefully next Thursday we can talk about summer training.
Oh my God, yeah.
We'll see. And hockey 2 weeks after that.
Be super excited about that. But yes,
the Rangers.
And the Rangers.
See what's going on with them. Yeah, never heard a damn word about them.
No, I haven't heard anything. I haven't even found too much on Twitter yet.
Nothing. Nothing about practicing yet. We'll see.
We will see, though. We hope everybody enjoyed the episode. Have a wonderful evening. Jesse, as always, thank you so much for stopping in and hanging out with us. You've been throwing some knowledge at us, too, and we definitely love that.
He must hate our team. He's a Minnesota fan, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yankees always, no offense, Jesse, we always seem to beat you guys.
We'll see what happens this season.
Yeah.
But, of course...
And they got a damn good team.
Yeah. No. The Twins are going to be in the... I feel they're going to be in the mix.
I think, as far as Jesse's concerned, the Twins need another ace pitcher to get them through a short series, to get to the next level. Like Yankees beat them last year, I think 3 straight, right? You can't have that happen. You got to win one game, at least. But we'll see.
It'll be
Don't bet,
exciting to
Jess.
see.
I love you.
But yes, thank you for always hanging out with us, buddy. And everybody else, have a wonderful evening. Everybody, stay safe, and we'll catch you next Thursday.
Yeah.
Take it easy, meow.
Hopefully we got good news.